Dear students, how are you? I think you are fine and still now you are safe and sound, and I am also fine. Uh, Today I will take another class with you, and you know that in my last class I described about or I discussed about active to passive, and today I will take another class on passive to active. And you know that in changing sentence there are two marks from this item, I mean voice. And let's start our new session. Okay, here notice carefully, here I have written three sentences, and all these sentences are in passive form or passive voice, and you are requested to make them active. Okay, how will you do this? Okay, at first, from the passive sentences, you have to identify or you have to find out why. And here in past sentence there is a why. And at first you have to cut it. I mean you have to omit why. And after why there is a word me. And you know that this is objective form. And from this objective form you have to make it subjective form. So you know that me is objective form and I is subjective form. So here I have written I. And the next you have to find out the auxiliary verb from the passive voice. And here auxiliary verb is, and you have to cut it. And then you have to take the verb, and you know that when there is am is are, then you have to take the verb of present form, and you know that light is past participle form, and the present form of light is like. So here like, and then only the one thing here he, and this is subject, but here you have to use the objective form, and you know that the objective form of him, he is him. So here him. Okay. In next sentence, they were helped by him. Here your first and foremost duty is to find out why. Here there is a why, so you have to omit it or you have to cut it. And then after why there is objective form him, and you have to make it subjective form, and you know that him and he. So here you will write he. Then you will you have to find out auxiliary verb, and this is auxiliary verb, and you have to cut it. And as here was where, so you have to use the past form, and here there is a is, so you have to use present form. So this is past participle form, and this is also past form. You know that help, help, help. So I have to take helped. He helped. And then rest of the things they. And it is subjective form, but you have to use objective form. So here them. Okay. And last, number 3. Here trees should be planted by us. And at the same way you have to find out why, and you have to cut it, and then us you have to write we. Then here there are two auxiliary verbs. If there are two auxiliary verbs, then you have to cut one and you have to keep one. Okay, so here the auxiliary verb be should be cut, and here I have to cut be, and I have to keep should. So we should. Then now you know that after any modal auxiliary we need a verb, and it should be present form. So this is past participle form, but you have to take present form. Okay, plant. This is the present form, plant. So we should plant trees. Here, trees. Okay, in this way, you have to change the passive to active. Okay, but there are some difficult ones. Sometimes you will not find why. And okay, now I'll write some other examples where there is no by, and if there is no by, then how will you make them active? Okay, let's see. My pen, sorry, my pen has been lost. Okay, notice very carefully. This is passive voice, and you are requested to make it active. Then how will you make it? Your first and foremost duty is to find out by, but here there is no by. And in that type of cases, where there is no by, then you should remind that here there is a by, and after by there is a objective form. You have to remind, or you have to guess, you have to imagine. Okay, and then you have to go to the verb and auxiliary verb and principal verb, and you have to think that who has done it. I mean, my pen has been lost. Who has lost my pen? You have to think. Okay, so here you can use I, you can use my elder brother, my younger sister, or uh, anyone can do this type of work. Okay, so here I have taken I. You can also use some other words. Okay, I. And then here there are two auxiliary verbs, and already I have told you that if there are two auxiliary verbs, then you have to cut one and you have to keep one. Okay, remain one. You have to remain one and you have to cut one, omit one. So here there are two auxiliary has been. So you have to cut been and you have to take have or have. You know that have. They are in same group, have or have. So if you have I, then you have to take have. So I have taken have. I have. Now you have to go to verb, and here verb is lost, and this is past partial form, and you know that after have or has or had, you need always verb is in past participle form. So here I've taken lost. So I have lost, and the rest of the things, my pen. So when there is no why, then the important thing is you have to take one subject, but you have to imagine who has done the work. Okay, I'm writing another example. The thief was caught. The thief was caught. Okay, here notice carefully. The thief was caught. I mean, here the thief was caught, and you have to make it active voice. And first, your first duty is to find out why, and here there is no why, and then you have to imagine or you have to think who has caught or who had caught the thief. Okay, here suppose I I myself caught the thief or villagers or the police. There are some other people who were caught or who caught the thief. So here you can take any type of subject. Okay, I will take the police. The police. You can take I or we or the villagers. Okay, then you have to go to auxiliary verb and you have to cut it. And there here auxiliary verb was, so you have to take the verb is in past form and it is past participle form and it is also past form. You know that catch, caught, caught. So I have to take caught, caught, and the rest of the things the thief, the thief. So I think you can understand what I am going to teach you. Actually, when there is no by, you have to work your imaginary power. I mean, you have to imagine who has done the work, and from this concept, you have to take a subject. Okay, and if you can imagine a subject, then it is very easy to you. Okay, sometimes it is difficult and sometimes it is most of the time you can use I or we or people like this type of word. Okay, I am giving another example. English is spoken all over the world. English is spoken all over the world. Okay, in this kind of situation, you have to find out the, at first you have to find out by, and here there is no by, and there is no by, so you have to think a subject. Okay, English is spoken. I mean, who is spoke or who is speak English in this world? I mean, we speak, people speak. So we can take people, people, and then you have to cut the auxiliary verb, and then you have to take the form. I mean, here is am is are, and you know that if there is am is are, then you have to take the present form of the past participle form from the past. So is spoken. Here the present form is speak, is spoke, is spoken. So here you have to take in speak. People speak. People speak English. English all over the world. Okay, I think you can understand. The most important thing from an passive to active is there are 5 things and you have to make them 3. Okay, at first you have to identify why, then auxiliary verb. There 2 will be omitted. First one why and second one auxiliary verb. Okay, I hope you can understand, and if you practice from your books, then it will be better and it will be more clear to you. And thank you. Next I will take another class. Okay, hope you will follow and and you will practice